Hi guys, in this video we're going to glance at the financial sector, which is basically your banks, your big banks, your regional banks, your financial companies, your commercial lending companies, and so on. The biggest myth is that during Trump's presidency, because of the catalyst of deregulation, financials are your top pick. So if you listen to a bunch of these Wall Street bullshit analysts, you're going to be shocked how many of them get this simple trade totally wrong. So if we're going to study the Trump's presidency, the first presidency, you will see that initially, yes, that's correct. So if you pull up the charts for that, initially you're going to see, just like right now, I've got Bank of America pulled up. Not that we would ever trade Bank of America. You got way better financial stocks to trade, but many traders use this in error. That's why they never make any fucking money. So if you're one of the traders that make simple mistakes like trading Bank of America with options, no wonder why you don't make any fucking money in the market. But the point of this, let's focus on the chart. The chart is simple, okay? You got Bank of America. Here's November. Here's the election day. Sure, it goes high, okay? But this is it. Right now you've got the double top, and while every Wall Street analyst is telling you that financials are a sure way to make money in 2025, they're all fucking wrong. As I mentioned in the last podcast, they're fucking idiots. Okay, so Bank of America, for the course of the next year, 2 years, is going to do nothing but fucking drop. I mean, this is as bare of a setup as you can possibly think of. You got clear confirmation, increased sell volume, okay, closer to the top. Remember what I told you in the last few videos, okay? When the top is a sure top is when something goes higher, but the volume drops off. That's a characteristic of any pattern, your head and shoulder pattern, your multi-top formation. At these ultimate highest points on the chart, you have volume actually drying up. It's going lower. At the same time, while your sell volume is increasing on day-by-day basis in the last few days. So Bank of America, again, is not something we trade, but we trade something just like we trade this week Goldman Sachs on the short side. And as you can see, what do you see? It's the same basic characteristic that I just pointed out to you. It's the top. The main characteristic that this is a bear reversal top is the fact that you got very light volume. Basically, there's less and less people are willing to pay money for this stock at this price, at this level. And when it's followed by a sharp reversal like this, which, guys, I've shared with you in the past, this was a colossal trade because, you know, every Wall Street analyst tells you, oh, it's the greatest fucking thing in the world. It's going to do nothing but go high in 2025. Exactly the opposite is about to take place. You're just seeing the early innings of it. And look at the people that bought the dip. Oh, this is a great opportunity to buy. All them Wall Street idiots bought the dip, and what happens next? Well, apparently, more selling takes out everyone that bought calls on the first dip on Goldman Sachs. And so, not to say that this thing could not bounce. Certainly, the characteristic of any bear market is some of the crazy one-day bounces that some of these stocks can go through. But this just gives you an excellent entry opportunity. So we just take a look at Goldman Sachs and Bank of America, but some of your bigger trades, okay, are in the making, like with some of the big financial names like AMP. AMP is not something that a lot of traders are familiar with, but look at this chart. This is a thing of beauty. I mean, this thing is absolutely going to collapse from here, and the stock is trading at like 530 bucks. I mean, before you blink, this thing could be in the low 400s. It could be in the 300 range, guys. So some of these stocks, they're really bargains when you look at the size of the move that these financials could be making by the end of 2025. Like next 12 months, okay, it's no coincidence, right? It is no coincidence that transports are pointing to severe bear reversal in the markets, that home builders have been pointing to a severe bear reversal in the markets. But now you got the financials. Like, for example, American Express, like this thing could go down 70 to 80% in the next 12 months. I mean, it's just beginning. Look, it just broke the fucking trend. How can you be bullish on something when it just clearly broke the trend? Right after you have the most bearish characteristics that I keep emphasizing literally in every podcast or a video I'm making, so you can remember this, okay? Drying up of the volume at the top, and then the volume increases on the sell days, and now it's breaking the trend. So this is just the beginning. Now I've talked, like if you trade with me, you know we shorted this thing at above 320 right here. So it's been beautiful. Small bounce, sure. Bounces are a characteristic of a major bear market. So expect bounces and short these things on the bounce. American Express. Well, what can go wrong here? Well, what can go wrong here is people are not going to make their credit card payments because they can't. That's what could go wrong here. And stagflation is the reason why that is going to take place. So inflation is going to keep rocketing higher, while economic slowdown is going to be more apparent with each economic data point that we're going to get, which we got plenty of that this week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we got killer economic data, guys, that could absolutely tank these stocks. Capital One Financial, guys, look at these setups. I'm giving you some like phenomenal fucking setups right here, guys. Capital One still trades at the very top. I mean, we're only 10 points away from the top. This thing is about to break in a major way. Before you blink, this thing is going to be down in the 170s. I mean, these are easy trades on these financial stocks, all right? And it's beautiful because there's not a Wall Street analyst that is bearish on financials because they're brainwashed by this bullshit deregulation argument that's supposed to help the banks. I'm telling you, deregulation is not going to fix the problem of many people losing jobs who are already maxed out on their cards. Who's going to fucking pay their bills? Who's going to go to apply for a loan without a fucking job? Okay, these stocks are doomed. Any stock I'm showing you in this video is doomed for a 50 to 90% drop. Yes, and these are good companies, right? Capital One Financial, I mean, how bad can it get? Well, you're about to see. You go and rewatch this video. I'm recording on February 23rd, 2025. Watch this video on February 23rd, 2026. Within 12 months, all of these names I'm showing you in this video, guys, they're going to be down anywhere from 50 to 90%. Okay? And I will endeavor go with some big names like this, guys. JP Morgan. Whoa. The chart is the same. Guys, charts don't lie. I mean, this thing is going to correct. This thing is probably going to be traded to like $80, $90. And that's like a conservative scenario by this time next year. 12 months out, all these financials are going to tank. And every time we're going to dip, like people are going to go and tell you that these financials, they trade at the bargain prices. Yes, because they're headed into one of the biggest collapses in the history of the financial stocks. We're not talking about 1929 crash. We're talking about 1907, y'all. 1907 crash is when literally JP Morgan himself had to go and tap into the fucking reserves to save the market, which was collapsing to the magnitude of fucking 90% in some of these key financial names. So, I mean, the financial system was on the brink of absolute collapse in 1907. So, not talking about like some bullshit little stocks like Comerica, right? Comerica, I mean, we don't even have to go back that far to know that, I mean, this company potentially was going to be on the verge of being bailed out when we go back like a couple of years ago. Now it trades at 65, 68. Guys, this is a $3 stock 12 months from now. And it now trades at 66, 65. So you got the patience. Look, you don't have to trade options, damn it. You can just go short these things and sit on these positions, and it's free money. Again, the market is giving you free money on the short side right now. How can you be so fucking stupid to be going buying calls? Like, stop killing yourself, okay? Do one thing right this year in 2025. It's stagflation. Go short the fuck out of the market and make millions, okay? So these financials names, thank God, all them Wall Street idiots are bullish. Thank God. And thank God these things are still trading at the absolute tops. MasterCard. If this is not a top information, I don't fucking know what is, okay? Your MACD just crossed. Can you find a better entry opportunity on this thing? No, you can't, okay? You can't. This thing is total. This thing is about to collapse the fuck out. MasterCard. Some regional banks like PNC is one of the bigger regional banks, but like there's some regional banks out there, guys, that are like way worse. And this thing is going to collapse, sure. But you got some regional banks out there, which I'm not going to give you the tickers, okay? Sign up. If you want like the best of the best, like short selling trades in the financial sector, I strongly recommend you go to 13mmtv.com and you sign up to trade with a coach, okay? Yeah, all of these stocks are going to collapse. There's some stocks that'll absolutely collapse by like 95%. And those are the positions I would love to see you have, because those trades are just too damn easy. They're too damn easy. Discover Financials. Man, somebody's going to have to rescue their ass. I would be shocked if in the next 2 years somebody didn't bail them out. Okay? Guys, I mean, we're living in some of the most magnificent times. I would say, the whole world sees this as an opportunity of the biggest growth prospects for technology and AI and so on. But I'm telling you, okay, stocks, and look, this video is mainly about the financial sector. But what do you think if the financial sector collapses? What do you think is going to happen to bullshit stocks like Meta? Okay, I've talked about it on the podcast, 20 days straight higher, okay? We start shorting right around here. For a few days we're on, boom. But then, look at the size of the move to the downside. And look at the fucking candles. The candles don't lie. People already started liquidating it here. Then it makes this bullshit rise. What happens at the top? Look at the volume. It's dying out. The buy volume is dying out at the top. This is a bear. But yet, an average Wall Street analyst is going to tell you that this is a bull and it's going way higher and it's the best thing to buy and blah, blah, blah. What the fuck are these people going to tell you when it's going to be trading at 500 in the next 3 weeks? Oh, well, this is even a better opportunity to buy it now. Fuck them. They don't see it. They don't see the stagflation. Okay, stagflation translates into 100% probability of a market crash. So in the last few videos, I've shown you guys how transports are folding, and that's your number one biggest giveaway sign of a bear reversal in the markets. You got home builders sending you crazy fucking wild bear signals. You've got financials sending you bear signals. You've got technology stocks that are going to fold as a result. Meta wants to spend $100 billion, okay, into bullshit AI that's not going to make them money for fucking years to come. How do you think that's priced in until this point? Positively. But when the market realizes that we're in stagflation, I mean, I wouldn't discount that Meta is going to trade. This time, 12 months from now, Meta could be a $200 stock. It is now at $700. Guys, that's the kind of times we're living in as short sellers. This is the most amazing, magnificent opportunity of all fucking times in the history of the financial markets to short the fuck out of the market. So don't fucking miss it. Go to 13mmtv.com, sign up to trade with a coach today. Let's fucking roll. It's time for you to make millions.